Alright, Deontay Wilder's manager has a world exclusive. Shout out to Boxing News, World Boxing News, shout out to them. World exclusive. They don't want the fight. Shelly Finkel's talking right to Anthony Joshua. And we're going to find out why. E-King Fight News. Alright, so according to Shelly Finkel, according to Wilder's manager, Shelly Finkel, according to the terms in that signed contract that Anthony Joshua allegedly signed, that he said he did his part, all that bullshit, this is what was in that contract, guys. We're going to get it in. We're going to find out. E-King Fight News. Alright, so here's the exclusive quote from Shelly Finkel. There's no doubt in my mind that they don't want to fight Deontay Wilder in April, said Shelly Finkel. Oh boy, why is that? Alright, they did. If they did, they wouldn't have sent a contract with more impediments in it than the first time. I mean, they don't even have their own lies together right now. Joshua said he'd send a signed contract that removed all impediments, and that would be signed by him, but the contract is not signed by him. It's signed by Eddie Hearn. Barry also sent a tweet out stating yesterday that the contract was signed by AJ, and for a fact that it's not. But it's not. And he added that they've now put more roadblocks on the rematch clause than before. So in the original contract for a fight in 2018, Deontay rejected it because of the rematch clause only being in place for Joshua. Now they've added that a rematch won't take place if it's a draw. I mean, there has to be a rematch if there's a draw. They don't even have their own story straight. The bottom line is they don't want to make the fight. They didn't want to make it in September, and they don't want to make it now for April. If they did, they would have changed the things Deontay was at first to in the original contract, like Joshua said they would. Obviously, Joshua is afraid, or they just enjoy fooling the public. They're lying about April 13th, or they wouldn't have signed the contract the way that they did. The fact is, they sent a contract worse than before, and that left things Deontay wanted to change. They left in the things that Deontay wanted to change. So there you have it, guys. There you have it. Anthony Joshua never signed the contract. He basically lied about all those corrections that were quote-unquote made in the contract. And that's coming straight from the guy who's looking at the piece of paper. So what do y'all have to say about that one, man? Where are all them UK trolls out there who want to defend Anthony Joshua? Oh, that's right. You already know. You already know what it is. They're going to fight Povetkin. Then they're going to fight Dillian White or Jarrell Miller. Because we know Jarrell Miller's going to be over there in London for that whole Povetkin-Joshua situation. Jarrell Miller's going to try and get into the ring. And if he gets into the ring, that'll let you know he might be the next one up. I'll tell you that much. But you already know, man, this dude's a fucking hoe, man. This dude don't want to fight. If you don't want to fight for $50 million, what are you fighting for? The dude's a fake, man. The dude's a fake. And he's going to get exposed. It's just a matter of time. Because in this boxing game, you can only fake it till you make it for so long. You know? You can only be fucking Panchito Bojado. You can only be a fucking, look at a guy like, I can't use Triple G, but someone that was hyped up to be a real great fighter, and he just was never lived up to the hype. Maybe a Zab Judah. Zab Judah is probably the best example in terms of a guy that really had all the potential in the world. I mean, Olympic gold medalist, maybe you consider... Fuck, I know Audley Harrison comes to mind as one of these guys that came out of the Olympics real good and just never really materialized. Anthony Joshua, he's got more heart than I think a lot of us give him credit for. But what he doesn't have, it's so strange, the amount of confidence he doesn't have. The amount of belief in himself that he doesn't have. Otherwise, these fights would have been made already. Tyson Fury, that fight, I mean, if Joshua was chasing Fury, the shit would have went down. He was never chasing a Fury fight. He never chased a Luis Ortiz. That would have been the toughest, most dangerous fight out there for him. Before Deontay Wilder really was able to, uplift his own profile in 2018. That Luis Ortiz fight would have been monumental for Anthony Joshua. Just to get over the hump. Just to really cement yourself as the best heavyweight in the world. I think that would have done it. But it's such a shame. It's such a shame this guy's career. He can make all the money in the world. But unfortunately, he's got to pay for respect. He hasn't earned it. He's got to pay for these writers to protect his ass. Because he hasn't earned it from the real boxing fans. It's what a shame. What a shame. I almost want to throw in, Triple G in there as a comparison, because he's another guy out there that, like Joshua, had the opportunity to go for undisputed, and all of a sudden he just had a change of heart. Maybe Triple G's really that. Maybe Triple G's really that other example. Because he's a guy that heavily hyped, a lot of knockouts. But when you look at the guy, are all the skills there? Does this guy look like a pound for pound great? No. But why are people ranking him as such? Because because he's undefeated, he's got a glossy record, he's got good power, good stamina, decent technique. He's an amateur standout. But what did Dane Jacobs do to him? What did Dane Jacobs do to him in that ring? A flash knockdown was his best work in that whole fight. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. When it comes to boxing ability, when it comes to IQ, I don't rank Triple G or Anthony Joshua in any top 5. I mean, I can only rank Triple G in top 5 if we're talking about middleweights. I can't. The guy's never fought outside his weight division. But it is what it is. And Joshua, that dude's on a whole nother level when it comes to ducking, and I've already explained it. I mean, so it is what it is, man. This dude, if he's serious about the fight, what's with all these? What's with these fake ass rematch clauses? How the fuck do you put in a contract if it's a draw? There's no rematch. Wow, that makes zero sense. That lets me know that maybe they want it to be a draw. It just is what it is. So Let me know what you guys think, man. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about this Eat King fight news? And we're out, guys. Peace out, man. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit me up on Patreon, man. And yo, if anybody want to donate, PayPal, eatkingfightnews@gmail.com. You know what it is, man. Peace out.